Hi everyone, today I'm doing a Blythe Easter collaboration that's been organised by Marna over at Dolls Rescued. There are 5 channels included in this collaboration, including my own. The other 4 channels are Peace, Love, Craft Dolls with Tammy Powley, Beth Ramsden, Dolls Rescued and Creative 404. Please pop along and visit these channels. I will pop the links in the description below. To start with, I'm going to make a pattern. I've decided rather than doing my usual dress, I'm going to do a little pair of, let's call them overalls or dungarees, I think you could call them. So in my usual style of pattern making, I'm laying the doll onto some white paper and then I'm going to draw around her in pencil. I'm going to draw around half of her in pencil, a rough idea of what size and shape I want the dungarees to be. They're going to be sleeveless, so you can see that I've done a little bit extra around the leg there because I want them to billow out a little bit. And then I'm going to mark where the shoulders are and a little bit in the centre at the back of her neck, so that I can then fold the bit that I've drawn in half, and once I cut it out, my pattern will be symmetrical. So where I've marked the centre of the doll on the pattern, that's where my fold line will be. There we are, and then I can cut that out and that will be the front of my overalls. To make the back part of my pattern, I've laid the folded front part of my pattern onto the edge of a white piece of paper, and I've moved it about 1/2 inch from the edge so that I can draw around it, and I'm going to add 1/2 inch just at the top there so that I can have a fastening, so that I can cross that over at the back and add my fastening. So then I've got the front there already, and then when I cut out this part, that will be the back. The next thing I'm going to do is place my pattern pieces on the fabric. I've got the back first and I'm going to draw around that and then cut it out. You can see that for the back I have 2 layers of fabric there. So that's my 2 back pieces cut out. For the front, I only need 1 layer of fabric. You can see that it's twice as wide, the front is, because it doesn't have a fastening in it. So lay that onto your fabric. It doesn't matter whether you lay it onto the front or the back. It's symmetrical, so it will fit either way. So draw around that and cut that out. So here are my 3 pattern pieces cut out and ready to sew. What I need to do now is to line up the shoulder pieces, and then I need to sew across the shoulder pieces and make sure that I zigzag over that as well, just to finish the edge off. So with right sides together, just pin those into position, and then you're ready to stitch and zigzag over the shoulders. So here are my shoulders stitched and zigzagged, ready to carry on with the rest of the garment. So the next thing I'm going to do is add some lace around the edge of my neck and armholes. So I'm going to do this by hand because it's a very small seam. So I'm going to fold over the seam like that of both armholes and around the neck, and then I'm going to put this, I love the colour of this lace edging, I'm going to pop that underneath and I'm going to hand stitch that into position just to finish off the arms and the neck. Here we are, you can see that I've got my edging all stitched on there, very carefully by hand I did that. So the next thing we need to do is fold our overalls over, and then we need to pin the side seams into position so that we can sew down the sides, and then we can sew the little bit in between the legs as well to form the leg part and the side seams. So we need to sew from the armpit down to the bottom, and then the same on the other side from the armpit down to the bottom, and then we need to sew the 2 leg pieces on the inside to form the legs. Here we are, you can see what I've done here. So I've now got to cut little snips around the inside of the legs so that they don't bunch up when we turn it the right way out. You can see around here, if we don't do little snips in there, that will bunch up when we turn it the right way out. So just add a few little snips around there, being careful not to cut through your sewing line. You'll notice it makes a big difference. If you don't do the snipping, your trousers will be all bunched up and gathered in between the leg part. The next thing we need to do is turn over this edging on each side of the top here, and this is going to be where we add our fastening. So just fold that over and stitch it into position. I don't need to finish the edge of mine because it has a finished edge, but if yours doesn't, you will need to zigzag that edge to stop it from fraying. Once you've sewn your edges together for the fastening, we need to turn the trousers the right way out, and I'm going to carefully form a little seam around the bottom of each leg, and I'm going to hand stitch some more lace around there. That is of course optional, but you can see, turn a little seam and sew the lace into position. So here is my finished garment. I've done a little fluffy bunny on the front of it there. That feels fluffy, it's like a velour one. I've done the lace around the bottom. I've done a little pom-pom bunny tail in the back, which I thought was cute. And I've done a press stud fastening at the top there. The next thing I'm going to do is make a set of bunny ears for my costume. So I've drawn the shape of a rabbit ear onto a piece of paper, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out to form my pattern, and then I'm going to use the pattern to cut out the fabrics I need to make my rabbit ears. I'm going to have a fluffy backing, and I'm going to use the same fabric I used for my overalls for the inside of the ear. This is the fluffy fabric I'm going to be using. It's a nice long grey fur. I absolutely love it, and I found this on eBay. So to do the back of my rabbit's ears, I need to lay my pattern onto that fur and carefully cut out 2 pieces, one for each ear. And then for the inside of the ear, I need 2 pieces of this fabric. So I lay my pattern on there and cut those out. So here are my 4 pattern pieces. So the next thing we need to do is, with right sides together, we need to pin around those before sewing. When you're pinning your pieces together, make sure you tuck the fur inside, otherwise you'll chop off some of the length of the fur and it won't look as good. So when you're pinning fur together, make sure you tuck the pieces of fur inside. Here are my completed ears. So I stitched around the edge and turned them inside out. I've added some wire for stability, and then I've bent over the wire at the bottom and the ear at the bottom, and then added 2 clips to each one for stability. Here is my completed outfit for the Easter collaboration. I forgot to say that I've actually put some wire in these ears to hold their shape, and so that I could bend the bottom and hold it in the position I wanted it. I literally just bent the wire around the ears when they were inside out, popped them in, and then they will hold up like that. I've added some little flowers to them to make them a little bit more prettier. Then we've got the little overalls or dungarees that I made. I put a little fluffy tail on the back and a little fluffy velvety feel rabbit on the front there. I've knitted this little cardigan, and I've added these little tiny blue polka dot buttons. I think they're really cute. I found a little pair of shoes I'm going to add into the package as well, and today I have crocheted a little basket. Yeah, I've glued some little flowers on the side, and I've also glued this little vine around, and I found this little rabbit in a set in Home Bargains and thought it would be cute to add to the basket. It'd be a little Easter bunny for the Blythe doll. So that's my little parcel that I'm going to wrap up, and that's all ready to send. I've received my Easter collaboration package from Tammy Powley. It's come all the way from the USA. Here is my package. So I'm going to open it with you now and put the outfit on my doll. I'm going to put it on Elora. Isn't she gorgeous? Really pretty paper with pretty tape on it as well. So let's open this up and get it put on Elora. Oh wow, oh my goodness, look at this, look at this. Oh, I love that little dress, I love that fabric, and look at the little hat with ears. Oh my goodness, and a little card in the back. I think let's open this up and have a look. We've got a little bunny in a basket. Look how cute that is. It's got a little fluffy tail too. How cute. Oh, that's lovely, Tammy. Oh, how cute. Look at this hat. So nice. It looks like it's been crocheted. How cute. So let's get these on Elora. Look how cute. Look at these little tiny studs on the back. I love this bunny fabric. I absolutely love that. And we've got a little, like, it looks like a little brooch. Look, it's a little flower with diamante. I love pink and glittery, so that's just perfect. And it's going to look so cute on Elora. Isn't it, Elora? Oh, doesn't she look cute in that? Look how cute it is. Oh, I love it. And then we've got her little hat to go on. Oh, look at her. Doesn't she look cute? And then here's her little basket. Isn't she cute? Oh, it's lovely. Thank you so much, Tammy. Oh, I love that. And also I've got a card. So let's open up the card. Oh, really pretty. Hi Jay, I hope you and your dollies enjoy this little bundle of dolly mail. Love, Tammy from Peace Craft Love Dolls. So thank you very much for that, Tammy. Please make sure you pop over and check out the other channels in this collaboration. I will link all of the channels in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.